Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, where we are 85.8% truthfully. That's how percent it is.
Yep,
How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. We need to figure out where a Minotaur is, and we were
Yes,
going
that's
to do
important.
some video game stuff.
There is video game stuff to do. Lots of stuff about mazes and the centers of them. There's the save for 4 buttons that I kind of don't care about because we got what matters about it. There's the supercomputer, which we have we have the login name, but not any of the other things. Although we don't know
Yeah.
for sure that that's true because we definitely have some stuff that we don't know what it's for, like this noise.
Yeah.
This is so many software errors. Look at this. We found 3 video game consoles.
Yeah.
This is 8 different software errors. The software sent an invalid request to memory address E90. We can't even type that in to the telex machine, right? Because the telex machine doesn't have numbers on it.
Right. I don't think so.
What is the E90? What does that do? What's it for?
That's a good question.
No, Amabel, damn it, I need answers.
I don't. Also, we need to find coins or something for graves, and we've gotten none of those.
Yeah, that's true. Also, we have $18.
Well, why don't we look at some video games?
Yeah, I'm just making sure. If we have at this point entered at least once every room in the castle. Yeah,
Every room that's on the map.
every room that's on the map. Right. So video game consoles.
Wouldn't it be sick when we like defeat Renzo and then the castle turns upside down and we're only halfway through?
Here's the thing. I don't actually remember which game console is which. Which
Yeah,
one's the one that we got the thing on?
I don't either.
So I'm gonna run over here because this is the one that's nearest. Damn it. Here we go. This is the correct way. And then here and here. I do love a laser eye.
Oh,
Nope,
it's
this
a
is the one.
laser eye. I just got that.
Okay, good. This is in fact the one where we got the bug already.
Okay.
But if there are 8 bug reports potentially, and there are only 3 games in which to get them, like I'm looking at this really quickly to try to determine if there's another significant date that we can put in.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to do 1798.
(1963) is the one we did.
1963 is the one we did. 2014 obviously is off the table because there's no zeros. Hey, wait. Thought for brain. Thought from brain. For
Okay.
me. Words. 1, 2, 3. No, there's 9
been
of these.
she's been like this all morning,
I'm
folks.
having a really hard time operating my human brain today. I was kind of wondering if the memories keyed to the software bugs in some way because of the fact that the memories are just the dates over and over again. These visions are just
Okay.
the dates over and over again, but there's 9 visions, so it doesn't. it immediately does not map cleanly.
Well, let's try to find the other video games and try to.
Yeah, okay. I do think there's probably more to do in that video game, but let's try to see if we can just like break the surface level on the other ones. So one of them is upstairs. Oh, the other one's in the basement. Right. I remember that. So upstairs. Shortcut door takes us to here. I guess we may as well just go to the basement, actually. That's not a door. That's a wall. There's just where a wall is at. You ever have one of those days where you wake up and your brain is just like not playing along necessarily?
Yeah, that's most days for me.
Okay. So there's this one that I have to admit I find a little confusing. And this one has that weird T-pose bug in it, right?
Yeah.
In memory of our quiet son. Just seeing if there's anything tucked away in the corner. Rest in peace, a tolerant man. There's a bunch of these graves that have on them dedications to 3-word descriptions of people.
Yeah.
A graceful spirit. A modest being. Like, what are these doing? It's not a letter converting directly to a number, right? Because, you know, past the 10th letter of the alphabet, obviously that becomes somewhat. Maybe what is that? Okay, it's just a leaf next to a rock. I thought it was like a gardening tool.
Son. AMBAGSATMOQS. Yeah.
A perseverant artist. A patient soul.
Patient soul. A lot of A's starting this only
Well,
one.
yeah, they all start with A, right?
No, there's Our Quiet Son.
There is Our Quiet Son. Hey, why is that one different? That's interesting. Our thoughtful leader.
Thoughtful leader. Okay.
And that's all of those. So there's 7 tombstones.
Yeah.
This is an interesting kind of way to get stuck in a puzzle game where it's like, I don't feel like we're stuck, to be clear. Memory of the lonely grave up ahead. Our thoughtful leader is the lonely grave. Is the only one that's by itself, which seems kind of significant. But like, this is an interesting way to be having trouble. Where like the problem we're having isn't that we have questions we don't know how to answer. It's that we have all these answers and we don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
We have too many pieces, too many things. So like, it could be sequences of 3 numbers where it's like the number of letters in the word, right? I'm trying to figure out what could these possibly map to. They could be
Okay. Well,
obviously
what
the capital letters could be the thing that matters. It could be something about, but I don't know what is
okay. What letter of the alphabet is M?
what. M is the 13th.
Okay.
Yeah, 13th.
And okay, and all right. So no, that doesn't. I was hoping like, oh, maybe it's something where we can make a date out of it, but
Yeah.
none of them would have. So let them start with one, but like Amada's being would be 1132 if we were doing it that way, right?
Yeah, the second digit would never be able to be past a 2, right? Well, except in the
Yeah.
cases like our O is the 15th letter.
Okay. But Q is the what letter?
The 17th.
17th. And S is 19th?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just six numbers. 151719 if we're going that way. So I don't. Yeah, I'm not. There's something here. It might be the number of letters in the thing.
Yeah. Do you remember? Let me go talk to the people here as well.
All right.
So let's refresh ourselves on all of the messaging. So there's this weird stump.
I think it's a pretty good stump. You should pet the stump if you can.
I can't interact with the stump.
Aw. Unless you pet the dog, but not the stump. That's bullshit.
Do you remember your way around here? Oh wait, sign. Memory of the great white leaf tree up ahead. This is the tree that has the white leaves. We can't interact with it or do anything in particular. But it is a white leaf tree. And you say you are supposed to remember some owls here. Which is interesting because obviously we know that owls... We know we're supposed to listen to people who have owl masks on. And memory of east this way, but if we try to walk this way, we bug. Oh, that bugged more differently than it did before. This is
945.
9F5.
Oh, wow. Good job.
So here's a problem. I don't know what I did to provoke that. Yeah, because usually that's the way it breaks. So here's what I'm wondering. There's a path to walk here, as there was a path to walk in the last one. It feels like there must be a path to walk here. In the last one, obviously, we had the guidance of the numbers on the doors. Here we have less guidance, but the fact that she mentions owls and there's this white leaf tree, it leads me to think that like probably there's some kind of thing that we would see somewhere else.
Do you have your screenshot you saved of the maze? Can you put them side by side?
Not trivially, no, and also they wouldn't look anything alike for sure.
Well, I'm just wondering if...
I mean, this has access to the center from multiple directions, for one thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what path it is that we took then.
Owl.
Because it also doesn't map to, like, the forest map.
No. An owl and a white leaf tree. So, okay, another piece of information that we haven't done anything with yet. You took down notes of what the tombstone said on them.
Yeah.
We have these 4 statues, right? Hold on. Pup. Must be good friend to pup. This is correct. Good dog. We have these 4 statues that we don't know what to do with yet.
Mm-hmm.
magician, dreamer. These are not words that were used in the.
No.
Creator and artist. Yeah, we still don't know. We still don't know what to do with these, if they are indeed anything of import at all. Yeah, the forest map super doesn't map to any of this stuff. I don't think we've ever seen like a white leaf tree, but let me, you know what? Let me have a quick look around, because it would be the sort of thing that we might not necessarily have noticed was significant before.
Yeah.
This exists. This is like a hint system, right? We think.
Yeah.
Return when your heart longs for magic. All right, maybe we will engage the prod us in a direction system at some point here if we can't figure things out. All the trees around here have red leaves, which is also true of the trees in the video game. Yeah, there are no white leaf trees out here in reality as far as I can tell. I did lock the car. Hold on, let's just real quick unlock the car. Look in the glove compartment. Is there anything I didn't take? I did forget about that.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot more context for it now. When do I listen to the radio? Okay, we just get a little interlude, I guess. Huh. This is weird, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, it won't start.
What? What a surprise.
Yeah, it's weird that the music is like that. It's weird that it's not one continuous broadcast, that it's like going in and out. I don't know what to make of that. (1807 to 1847). Yeah, we just have no idea. No idea what to put in these. Remarkably, it does not want to accept this eye. Oh wait, this would be Lorelei, right? 1924 to
63.
Did
No.
Lorelei die?
No, because Lorelei died in 2014. 32 to 14 was Lorelei. I think
Okay.
whoever got murdered died at 63.
Renata. So this eye that we found would be like it's Renzo's eye. Right?
Yeah.
Because the scripts. Do not fear me. Do not flee. There we go. Okay. These are just for associating the symbols to the days on that cylinder puzzle. So we've made use of that already. Partially, I wanted to come out here because I was curious if there was a white-leafed tree that I had missed,
Yeah.
but it doesn't look like it.
Well, that's an orangery.
Yeah.
I mean, they have a white blossom, but not like white leaves.
And I'm fairly sure that
We've seen everything that needs
we've done everything there is to do in here. Yeah. Yep, it's just video games. It's just figure out the video games. So we have 2 bug reports now, but I don't know what to do with the numbers and letters we've been given.
Yeah.
Let's go up to the 3rd floor, mess around with that video game a little bit, see if we can.
Okay. Yeah.
See if we can't have an idea or two. So I want to go... I guess left is the most sensible.
I do kind of wish they just had... I know there's the whole one button thing, but I wish they had just like a map button.
Yeah, absolutely.
Having to go into the menu every time is a little... That's some goofball stuff.
And then to back out of it in the way that we have to back out of it. Okay, so... the level design here is very curious.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Are these symbols? They look... Do these correspond at all to the, to like the symbols in the visions? Because some of them look at, like, there's a lot of dead ends, but they look like they're parts of, like, fake letters.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Some of them do, anyway. Some are less.
Yeah. What do you have to say? Do you remember any books about mazes? Books about mazes.
Yeah.
Not directly. Not immediately.
This appears to be all the books.
Yeah. But it wouldn't necessarily have to be a book, right? It might be like from a book or something.
Yeah. What are in the game tester's notes again?
These are how to turn the systems on.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, part of the problem we're having here is definitely that we're just deluged with information. So forest prototype error message 1. Oh, there are 9 error messages. Hold on.
So there are going to be 3 for each one.
I'm dumb and can't count. There are 9 error messages. So number 6. Well, no, this would be 2014. It is not the code that we used. The code that we somehow entered into the game to generate the 6th error message. That's what I was kind of hoping, was that they would map directly like that.
Okay.
Do you remember any books about mazes? It's such an odd thing to ask.
Especially because I think we've unlocked all the books.
Okay, that's book. That's 2 sentences. I'm trying to think, like, there's the maze of the cave, right? The maze of that trip through the cave.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about, like, if it could be related to something that's not directly about mazes, but is about the cave or the story with the red beast.
There's a maze in the SC Bolt book, but that was just counting the number of turns.
Yeah. I don't think this looks much like any of the video game maps, unfortunately.
And I don't think they're asking us to, you know, get to X. You know, there's not X to get to in the level design in the least number of turns, you know.
But there are a bunch of open books sitting around in this one, right? This is.
Oh, is this one with the books? I mean, there are a bunch of books on the wall, so probably.
We're walking down these.
Are there books in this level? What?
Alright, so there's like one up here. Let's look at these again. Maybe these will jog something. So this is book 7.
Okay.
So this is an opportunity to enter a number again. Right, interacting with these books in a particular order would let us potentially enter a number.
This one's gonna be tricky to notate.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a little Steam screenshot here.
Okay.
So
That's a 7.
Yeah, you got this marked in a way that makes sense to you?
Yeah, hang on. It's gonna take me a minute to kind of. I'm just drawing the books, not the whole maze.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm only seeing 8 books. Are there only 8 books here?
No, there's 9, right?
4, 5,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Okay, which one? Oh, I see it. I see the one I'm missing. It's behind that column at the back. Okay. So I wrote down which one is the 7.
All right. Okay, so there's 2 more right over here. The Brotherhood created a masterpiece beyond comprehension. So this is book 9.
Okay, and where's that on the map?
Hold on just a second.
Okay.
And this is book 8. So.
And they're in that little. Yeah, okay, got them.
Yeah, book 9, then book 8.
Okay.
How many tombs? There were only 7 tombstones, right?
Yes.
So it's not about finding some way for each of the tombstones to represent a single number, and then you
No,
interact with them in some order.
I think it was something with the movement and.
Yeah, for sure. I wish I had a better idea what it was that I did that triggered the
Yeah.
outcome we got. But yeah, I'm sure it was just, the order. I took some turns or something. Okay, this here is book 6.
Okay.
And that's right there.
Okay. Got it.
Right, the one up at the top of the maze is book 3.
Okay.
Seek the birthplace of the red beast. May he be born there again. And then I'm going to go real quick and talk to the person that is in this room.
Okay.
You are not meant to remember me in this library. I will say it is weird that there are 3 people in this one. And it's happening because we're not meant to remember him here.
Yeah.
Okay. This is like pretty creepy, if I'm honest. And I think it's largely because of the associations that I have with things that look and feel this way. And if I'm honest, I think that this would actually be like very spooky to me and maybe a little bit nerve-wracking to get through if I wasn't doing it with someone. So thank you very much for that. These are strange books to remember. You are not lying. All right, so this one is number 5.
And this is what, the eastmost, but yeah.
Middle of the top right here. The eastmost book is book 4.
Okay.
And then from here to get to the next one, I want to go like that. Okay. Wait, no, this way. The fact that the camera angle is always designed to prevent you from seeing what it is that you're walking toward is also very spooky.
Okay. This one's kind of near the center of the maze, right?
And this is book 2.
Oh,
down
okay.
here at the bottom.
That's down at the bottom. Okay. So the center one's going to be the one.
Yeah. No, so far, none of them have actually said anything terribly interesting. I was kind of hoping that we were going to find a passage about some minotaurs, something that we had just forgotten about. But given that this is the critical question that prevents you from reaching the center of the maze, I assume it's some pretty late game information. The world had turned gray and the red was fading. The master had left, thus it was time for the world to die. The prophet spoke of a last hope hidden beneath the earth. So I don't think we've read that book before, because I got an achievement when I read it.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that was the achievement for having read all of the books, either in this game or in the big whole game as a whole.
Yeah. So
Anything going on in this room? Is there any reason for this room to be here, for us to be in it? It seems like the answer might be no.
Okay, I am sending you. The viewers can't see this, but I'm sending you via Discord a photograph of the diagram I have made because I don't know if I can really give you directions.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, we just read book 1.
Yeah.
We could just throw a quick 1963 at it. That seems to be
Yeah.
the magic fuck everything up number. And when I say a quick 1963, I do mean an extremely slow 1963 because the 9 is the furthest
Yeah.
book from where we
From
just...
the 1 it possibly
Yeah.
can be.
Nope, nope. Yeah, this is gonna be a minute.
So how are you enjoying this part of the game?
I'm all discombobulated. Okay. The part of the game with the fake video games?
The part of the game where you're walking slowly from one corridor to another.
Well, I don't know if we're supposed to be doing this, right? It's...
Yeah. Okay. 1-9.
So it's hard for me to answer.
Yeah.
Because...
It's interesting with the fake video games, we don't have access to our photographic memory, and nothing from the video game, other than the error messages, carry over into our memory.
Yeah, the fact that these books do not appear in the real world memory is interesting for sure. One, 9, 6. And 3 will be up top here.
All right.
And nothing happened.
Do you? I hate to say this, but think it's the case is because we also read the other books in this.
Yeah, like we have
They
to
would
come
have
at it
whipped.
sort of clean.
Yeah.
Maybe. In general, I think the game has been sort of very kind,
Yeah.
and it makes me think. That makes me think maybe not. Let me try one more thing. I'm gonna try 1847 here.
Okay.
So that's 1. And then the 8, as you have it marked, is the only thing that's further than the 9. So that's fun. Wait, is this... So Amabel,
Yeah.
Phil, help.
Hi. Okay, so we're walking through the maze. There's a lot of books, so we can't read all these books. You know what's interesting is that you opened up a book, right? It had
Yeah.
2 sentences in it.
Uh-huh.
And I understand it's these are the 2 relevant sentences that jump out at you. But it's not like a whole book. And there are games where they'll do not really a whole book, but what's presented as a whole book.
Yeah.
And those books tend to suck ass. So I'm really glad that let's just give you the relevant information here, to a degree.
That's true. I think we are all of course familiar with Brian David Gilbert's exceptional work in cataloging the sort of breadth of quality in the books in Skyrim. Doom Eternal has...
Oh, does it?
Just a huge amount of lore.
Wow. The Doom guy can read?
Well, so here's my theory on that. There's a you find these pages, right? And you're encouraged to find the pages, and they're collectibles in a video game, so you don't need to be encouraged all that hard, I think.
Yeah.
Wait. So the 4 is
Yeah.
okay.
It's
You have drawn these in a way that is not 100%
doesn't
sort of
map the spatial reality 100%, but
yeah. No, but I get what you did here. 4. But it's like intensely baroque. It's like just it's so much detail and it's so much just like noise basically. And it's like all these elaborate histories of the lines of kings who ruled the land before the demons, and then the demons came and the fighting, and like it's all these incredibly long-winded historical documents about like treachery and shit happening between groups of people that you have never known and have no connection to. And I think the point is that it's supposed to feel kind of like interminable and boring. You're supposed to look at a couple of words and have your like just completely bounce off of it to get that feeling of like the Doom guy doesn't read. Okay,
well, that
nothing
didn't
happened.
do anything either. All right, so well,
We could suspend the
there's something
software and
here.
come at it clean, but I just don't feel like this game is that mean. Is that like?
But I mean, I think that's how we had to do it for the first one that we solved.
I do not believe that's the case.
Okay.
I'd have to watch the footage again, but I think we just did it. Is there something about the shape of?
I remember
shape
it not
of the
working
place, or-
before.
Because it is weird, right? It's a strange shape, and like as you noted, like the hallways and the negative space between them are definitely like designed to evoke parts of images or parts of like numbers or letters. There's a 3 or an E or something right near where we're standing. Where I'm standing right now, kind of, well, yeah, I don't know. And again, I really, really wish. So first of all, I wish that the maps from the video games transferred into our memory. The fact that they don't, I guess, just suggests that there would be no use for them outside of the video games themselves when you can check them at any time.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10
There are 10 archways.
doors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. That is interesting. Why are the archways specifically denoted on the map? Do the numbers on the books correspond with the archways in some way? Like the problem is that bottom left one is really close to 2 books.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm stumped on this one.
So if that's so, like in my head, let me like illustrate what I'm thinking here.
Okay.
In my head, I'm sort of like I'm thinking like, that book could these books are like straight path from, or more or
Yeah.
less straight path from certain doorways, but like that leaves this book has no partner. This book, I guess this book draws to here. I don't know. Like, there's no clear way to relate
Yeah.
them. Like, if the doorways are meant to represent numbers, and then we like walk through the doorways as a way of entering a sequence, how it seems very difficult to relate the numbers in the books to the hallways.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember where we start on the map?
I believe we started like here.
Okay.
It's 5. This is 3. This is 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Other way around, I think.
You're correct. You're correct. Let me, oops. So yeah, I don't like... Oh, that's line mode, not free drawing mode. That's 9, and that's 8. So I don't know, like, what is this? I'm not sure how to make sense of this. Then this is the one, sorry.
Especially with there being 10 archways and 9 books.
Yeah. Well, that leaves an archway for the number 0 so that you could enter 2014, right? But, like, how do you... The 0 archway would theoretically be the one that's left over. But in order for that to work, you have to have a pretty ironclad method of mapping these things so that you know which one is left over.
Yeah.
This guy says, do you remember any books about mazes? And I don't. Honestly, I don't. And part of the problem here may be this might be a thing where it's just like we've been playing the game over such a long period that we did see something we've forgotten.
Yeah. And if we were to...
So if you were to like go to 1
Mm-hmm.
and then this would be the first archway that you would pass through, right? But you can't get to 3 without passing through at least 2 more. Right, your path from 2 to 3 would be either like this, which passes through 3 archways, or like this, which is 4, or like this, which is 3.
Yeah. And if you're doing... So hang on. If we were doing like 19 something, we'd have to pass back through that 1 to 9 one.
Yeah. Well, but this is what I'm thinking, like, because of the fact that the way that we figured out a thing to enter in the first game was the positions of the doors only made one of the significant dates pathable.
Yeah.
So if we can find a way, if it were the case that the numbers related to the archways here, I'm assuming it would be the same. That given the numbers in the positions of the archways, we would find that only certain values were pathable. But unfortunately,
we got 2, 1, and 4, so we'd do 2014 if we didn't. I guess of passing through the second one again, is a 0. I don't.
What do you mean we've got 2, 1, and 4?
I mean, we can do a path from 2, 1, and 4, but we still need a 0. You know, if we can go we can go east to the 2, back through the door up to the 1, and then pass over to the 4. That doesn't quite work though.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I'm reaching. I'm sorry.
Because we know that just looking at the books in an order doesn't do anything.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think about passing.
Or at least it doesn't
but...
seem like it. It's all right. Let me clean this up. turn the hardware off, turn it back on. It's going to put us in the initial position? Or is it going to remember where we were? So yeah, put us in the middle of the hallway here. And then we can try entering numbers afresh here with the fresh version of the code. I just like this.
I think you're right. It's something to do with the doors, though.
Such a long walk. Is the only real problem with these. Is it is so annoying to walk the path between, especially the path between 1 and 9.
Yeah, it's probably not the books. I think you're right that is the archways, but
yeah, that's certainly what makes sense to me. I just don't know how to. I don't know how to map.
How to map it?
The values.
If it does turn out to be the books, I'm actually gonna be kind of pissed.
Yeah, I wouldn't love it if it turns out that you just have to enter them into a sort of a clean sequence. All right, we're doing 1963.
Yeah.
And the other thing is the guy, the thing about, do you remember a book about mazes, really makes me think that there is just a piece of information we're missing that is that we are to relate from some real world document. Because none of these books talk about mazes, right?
No, not that I've seen.
Trapped in a tunnel. Here's your 3.
Yeah, no, some with the archways, and I don't know what it is.
The fact that we got the error code that we got out of the forest makes me believe that as well. It could be, because there's 3 things for each video game, right? It could be that the deal is you're supposed to try to figure out how to enter each of the significant dates into each of the games, which is a non-trivial task for let's go up to, or down rather, down to the 2nd floor.
Okay.
Down to the video game console down there. And see about trying to provoke another error message from it. Because there should, in theory, be 3. But as we understand it, it is not a thing that actually can be done to enter 2014 or 1847 into it.
Yeah.
But there are 3 error messages.
Which makes me think it's 63, 2014, and 1847, you know?
Okay. So, I mean, it'd be easy enough to put in 214.
Yeah. Well, because in order to do that, you need to pass through the 2 and then back again, right?
Yeah.
Let's try that.
none of these paintings are actually interactable. There are an awful lot of paintings. Okay, yeah, I didn't think
Yeah,
so.
that's nothing.
We wouldn't be able to do 1798. So, like, the 1963 worked here. What other important dates are connected to 1963? Renata's the day Renata was born, because 1963 is the day she died. Is the year she died, right?
Yeah.
So she was born in 19.
Do I have that written down?
So we just saw it on that tombstone. It was only like 40 years, right? But I guess like as it stands, 192 only lets you enter.
24. Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
1924.
192 only lets you enter 1 or 3 next, unfortunately. So we couldn't enter that because it could be like each one of them wants 3 dates that are connected to a particular person or a particular idea.
Mm-hmm.
They might not all be dates. It could just be like any string of numbers, but we haven't really found any other significant strings of numbers. It's weird that the 8 just leads back into the same hallway.
Yeah, because we don't have anything that ends with an 8, do we?
Well, 1798, but we can't enter that.
Hmm.
It doesn't necessarily have to be dates.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else it would be.
And let's check the telex again, because we have 2 error codes. Maybe we can figure out what we're supposed to do with them.
Software sent an invalid request to memory address 9F5. 9F5 and E90 are the two sort of highlighted values.
Yeah.
Let's see. The closest telex is like all the way over there.
Yeah, I think this is the first time we've really been stumped. I mean, we've something to come back, but we're running out of pieces to put together.
Yeah.
Because we've done too good a job.
There's this thing, this extremely weird camera angle. Extremely suspicious. Wait. Okay. Case sensitive code to request bug report 1.
Bug report 1 is a 9F5, right?
Yeah. Remarkably, that didn't work. What if I capitalize the first letter of each character? This is not going to work. Yeah. So spelling out 9F5 remarkably not effective.
What's the 9th letter of And the fifth is E,
Mm-hmm.
and the ninth is um
I.
I. I don't know if that would do it. Probably not. I'm just grasping. It's like there's something here we're missing. Obviously. There's a note next to the machine. I mean, if you look at the machine, there's a little piece of paper. Or
Yeah.
maybe if you go into the machine.
Yeah, it's this.
Okay, well, never mind. Um,
Did we
hmm.
do something with this?
I don't think we did.
I
It's
don't think
19.
so either.
So it's 473. From bottom to top.
When they're turned upside down, they look like a capital I, a capital E, and a lowercase h, right? That's what I was thinking there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we don't know what format of information the telex is really looking for, except that it has to be alphabetic. The
Yeah.
only the only thing we have that we don't know where to enter it is alphanumeric. Or we have several strings of numbers from the visions that we also don't exactly know what to do with. So none of that stuff fits here.
What if. What if we turn the numbers into Roman? Um,
Okay.
so like IXFIV, which I guess would be
Which I
all
guess are all
caps.
yeah, all caps. That's an interesting idea. Wait, FIV. Isn't it 9F5?
Yeah, isn't five? Oh, five is a V. Yeah, sorry.
No. It would be pretty arbitrary. It is a
Well,
way of
we
turning them into letters, but it would be pretty arbitrary here. Like we've been given no indication that there's anything about the games that should have to do with Roman numerals or anything like that, right?
well, then the laser I, the laser one.
But it's just an I.
I think it's supposed to be a one.
I mean, it's definitely an I.
Okay.
Laser 1 isn't anything. Laser I is a reference to the title of the game.
All right.
And
Well,
of course the art exhibit. So the thing is, at this point, even if we were to make, and there you can see very clearly it's laser eye. Even if we were to make the other software failures occur, we still wouldn't know what to do with the data, right? Like we would end up with, presumably, for each game, a 9-character string that we have no use for. All right, before we stop for today, let's really quickly. I'm just curious about something because we do have one thing that can be entered into a place that we haven't entered into the place, and I'm pretty sure that it's not going to change anything. But I want to go put the symbols that we know into the supercomputer here and see if anything significant occurs. There's $1 sitting right there. How long has that been there?
Forever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, literally, right, the whole time, I'm sure. Where am I? This is not the right way to the... That's right, this part of the basement is actually completely... Oh, no, this is where the... This is where you can get down here. Okay, so... Username, password, memory sequence.
Alright, username. Hang on. I have the written down. Okay. So if we're doing LORE, the L is the key to the right of the one that's highlighted.
Okay.
The O looks like a cactar.
The one above the key that's
The
highlighted?
one above it, yeah.
Okay.
The R. Let's see if I can find it here. It is in the bottom row, second from the last character.
This one?
So that one, yeah.
Okay.
And then the E is... Okay, it has a tall line and 3... Okay, so it's 3 to the left of that one?
This?
Yep.
That's E? Okay.
It's E.
LORELE. And there's one more thing, wasn't
Yeah, we
there?
don't have... Well, we only have 4 characters. I don't have the I.
Because we can't make Renata, we can't make...
Do you think the return key is like an I?
No, I think that the symbol that means I is like an I. Wait, aren't there 5 posters?
I mean,
Hold on.
I remember when we got these 4 symbols.
I feel like we got... Hold on, I'm looking.
Okay. All right, you went and reassembled them all, so we can...
Yeah.
Whatever one's left would be the I.
Yeah, there are absolutely 5 posters.
Okay. Well, that would
This
probably be
is the one, yeah?
This is the one, yeah.
Okay, so... That is... With a box in the top middle... Not this one. It's this one.
Okay.
Okay, but literally nothing happens. It doesn't even check whether or not you're right or not until you enter the whole sequence.
All right, so we...
This could be fucking anything. I don't know how to make heads or tails of this.
Well, the password.
And then this requires us to set each date to one of these dates, which is a weird way to relate information.
Oh, yeah, well, no, it's, because the bottom one would be birth and the top one would be death? Maybe? Because we have some date ranges. We have, 32 to 14, 24 to 63,
Wait,
07 to
what do you mean
47,
top,
48 to...
the top one is 1847, and the bottom one...
Okay, no, I'm sorry. So the bottom row,
Yeah.
those are going to be birth dates. Like years of birth, I think. Possibly. Because we have some date range. We have like 48 to 14. So 1948 to 2014. Or 1960
No,
to
this
2014.
this is why the visions... We don't have... Amabel, we don't have 9
okay.
people. This is why the visions are just the same numbers over and over again, because the visions are the positions of these switches, and I had forgotten that this is
Okay.
what this part of it looks like.
Well, I had forgotten
So
that
okay,
too.
so
Okay.
the visions are the answers for this panel.
Okay, so we can figure that
So
part out.
we can totally figure that part out. That's absolutely doable. That makes me feel like we made some progress today. So
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot better already. I'm just gonna hit the button here. Login failed. Okay. So yeah, we know then 2/3 of that sequence.
Yeah.
But I do not know what to do with the middle part. All right. Well, we've hit the hour here. This is a rough episode. I apologize to everyone because we do not make a lot of progress here, but we at least figured out what one of our many keys is for. So that's going to be where we call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, before next time, we're going to have ourselves a little cogitate about this. And when you come back next time, we're going to have, at the very least, some ideas to try out on the video games. And we'll see you then.